The most boring part about TikTok Shop is exactly what makes me $30,000 every single month. Most affiliates, they completely ignore this part and they focus on finding winning products. They focus on posting 20 times a day, hoping to go viral, which explains why they're stuck with low views and barely any sales. Because the affiliates that are making thousands of dollars daily, they focus on the boring stuff. They focus on doing market research. They want to understand their target audience before ever picking up the phone and recording. And in this video, I'm going to go over the 5 main pillars of market research. And then I'm going to give you a step-by-step blueprint that you could use based on all of the market research that you do for your product to use this strategy and make thousands of dollars as a TikTok Shop affiliate. This is gonna be an extremely in-depth video, so put your phone on Do Not Disturb, take some notes, because if you don't understand how to properly do market research, then you're just gonna be on the sideline watching all of these affiliates make $30,000 every single month while you're stuck making $100. Now, this is the boring stuff that will actually get you results as an affiliate. I know this may look overwhelming and it could take hours to do. However, I build a custom GPT that does the market research for you in minutes. This took me months to build, but this custom GPT analyzes Amazon reviews to give you all of the customer desires, to give you all the pain points, to give you segments, benefits, all of the objections that people are saying based on all of the reviews. All you do is export hundreds of reviews from your product that you want to promote, and it does all the market research for you in minutes. And if you want this custom GPT, DM me the word market on IG and I'll send it right over. So I'm going to show you how to use the custom GPT. But before we get into that, I want you to understand why all of this matters, why market research matters. I'm going to go over the 5 pillars because they are important to know. If I just give you the custom GPT, then you will never understand why it's important. You want to understand the why behind everything before implementing it, right? So let's start with the market research and why it's important. The people who win on TikTok Shop aren't guessing. They're researching based on customer reviews. They're researching and studying what real customers are saying about that product. They want to understand the language that people speak, right? Because once you understand your audience on an emotional level, your videos speak directly to them, and that's what builds trust. They connect with you on a personal level, right? And this is exactly how you do it. You read reviews and you highlight repeated emotional words. That's your blueprint. You want to take note on what words these people are using and what exactly they're talking about, right? So that brings me to the first point, which is desires. People don't buy products. They buy how it makes them feel. Desires are emotions or outcomes people want to experience after using the product, like being confident, having comfort, freedom, relief from pain. These are all emotional triggers that you could use within your content because people make emotional decisions first, then they justify with logic. If you show them how this product can make them more comfortable, then that's when they will buy. When you're looking at reviews, you want to look at, I love that. Now I finally feel. You want to use the exact words that these people are using to describe their desires, right? I finally feel like myself again. This is tapping into confidence and tapping into freedom, right? This made my morning so much easier. This is freedom and relief from pain. I just want to feel comfortable and confident. This is literally tapping into being comfortable and confident. So that brings me to the second pillar, which is understanding the benefits of the product. People feel the desire, but they buy because of the benefits. Benefits are tangible results your product gives that helps fulfill those emotional desires. So if the emotional desire is to feel more confident and you're selling a skincare product, the customer may say, it cleared my skin in weeks. That's the benefit. They show how the product actually delivers what people want to feel. This turns the features of the product into outcomes. So Ask yourself, what does that do for the customer? So customers might say, this helps me fall asleep faster. It saves me so much more time. That's the tangible benefits of using that specific product. So once you understand the emotional desires and you show the person that this product has all of the benefits that will help them reach that desired outcome, that's when you win. And that's when you can move on to figuring out the pain points, right? The best products don't just solve problems, they remove the pain. Pain points are all the struggles, the frustrations that people have, and that's why they're searching for a solution. Pain creates urgency. If you show it in your video, you grab instant attention. So this is how you do it. You highlight reviews that describe their frustration. Customer language, right? My neck hurts every single time. I've wasted so much money on things that don't work. It's annoying to deal with this constantly. This is the pain. This is what they're struggling with right now. So you can literally take the customer language, exactly what they're saying in the reviews, the pain that they're going through. My neck hurts every single day. You take that pain point, you attach it to a desire, which is relief of pain, being more comfortable. These are emotional desires. And then you attach it to the product that you're selling, showing them that the benefits of using a neck massager will help her relieve all that pain. This can be super, super powerful. And this is why reading actual reviews, you get the insights of what people are saying exactly. So that brings me on to groups of people. Every product has different groups of people that you could target, and different people buy for different reasons. Each group faces unique challenges based on their lifestyle, based on the job that they work, right? Targeting specific groups makes your messaging feel more personalized and you're speaking directly to them. This is important to know because every product that you sell can target different types of people, different lifestyles they have, different jobs, right? So then you could take the product and you could test different people to target. You could read the reviews to figure out what different people would need this specific product, right? I'm a nurse and my back kills me after 12 hours. That could be a target audience that you could specifically target in your video. Same goes here. I sit at the desk all day and it ruins my posture. I travel for work, so I need something portable. These are all different people that you could target for different videos, and then you could test which one works. So that brings me to the last pillar, objections. This is hands down one of the most important pillars. If you answer their questions, you don't need to sell them. Every person, before buying any product, they have a bunch of objections. These are questions people ask themselves before buying any product. Answering these questions builds trust and kills hesitation. And if you can handle any objection that they have about the product, questions that they have in the back of their mind, you answer it in your video, then that's how you sell. And this, once again, you look at the reviews, you look at the Q&A section to find phrases like does it or will it, right? This is customer language once again. How long does it last? Is it safe to use every day? Does it need batteries or charging? Is it waterproof? So for example, if you're selling a shaving machine, some questions people may have is it nick proof? Is it waterproof? So then you could take all of those questions, these objections that wouldn't make them want to buy the product, and you show them how this product is nick proof. This product is waterproof, right? You're answering those questions in your video. So that builds trust, and that's why they will buy the product. So now that you understand the reason why this is extremely important to know, you understand what to look for every time you do market research. Now let's get into the good stuff. How you can save hours of your day doing market research by just simply using this custom GPT. The first thing you're going to want to do is go on Amazon, find the product. So this is the Dr. Malaxin Peel Shot. If you're on TikTok, you know this product went mega viral. So for the purpose of this video, we're going to use this product as an example, and it has 2,700 reviews that we could look at. However, we're not going to go through all of this manually. We're going to install this Chrome extension, Amazon Review Exporter, and we're going to export as many reviews as possible, right? As you can see, this tool is extracting all of the reviews. Already 215 reviews. These are all gems. we're going to take all of these reviews, we're going to put it into the custom GPT, and it's going to do market research for you. So it downloaded 373 reviews. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy all of these reviews. We're going to go on the custom GPT. We're going to click here to start. Boom. And as you can see, it tells you to paste all of the Amazon reviews, and it's going to spit out all of the desires, all of the pain points, the frustrations people have, different audience groups that you could target in your video, the benefits of the product, all of the objections people have, right? So let's paste all of this here. Now, based on all of those 373 reviews, let's take a look at what ChatGPT gave us, starting with the desires, right? Desires is to relieve from dull or tired skin. Many buyers express wanting to reset, revive, glowify their skin. And these are things that people are saying in their reviews. My skin looked like carpet, now it's glowing. I use it before makeup days because it creates such a nice and even base, right? It's fun to rub it from your liquid to solid flakes full of dirt and grim. I go to sleep feeling so happy, like I have a purest, cleanest skin. So you see a lot of the language that they're using is reset, revive, and to have glowing skin. So in your videos now, you know that the language that they're using, feeling, having glowing skin, you could use it within your videos, right? You understand how all of this works. So now let's move on to pain points. This is the same thing, the frustration with dull and uneven or dry skin. My face felt like carpet no matter what I did. These are the pain points that people have. I've tried everything, chemical peels, scrubs, serum, nothing worked. This is gems. This is gold that you could use to write your scripts, right? I've always had blackheads in my nose, even at 60. This is pain points. These are all pain points people have, right? Now let's go on to audience grouping, different customers that you could target within your videos, right? Women that are 40 to 70 seeking rejuvenation in their skin. I'm 64 and my skin looks amazing. If you're that age or you look 64, you could target people within your same demographics. This is one angle that you could use in your video, right? Sensitive skin users. This is another group of people that you could target within your video. People that have sensitive skin. Just simply starting your video saying, if you have sensitive skin, right? It's simple as that. Another group of people that you could target are younger women and teens with acne and oil issues. Helps my jawline, acne, and oily T-zone. Doing market research gives you the ability to understand what types of people use this product, and then you could use it within your videos. You see how all of this works? So now in your videos, you could use the actual language of real customer reviews. My face feels like glass after this. You could literally take that exact line and use it within your video. Start the hook by saying, if you have sensitive skin, you need to use this. It made my face feel like glass. You see how I took those reviews based on market research to write my script? Some of the other benefits, no burning or redness, just fresh skin. Foundation goes on smoother and looks airbrushed. And once again, people are telling you all of the benefits that they see with this product, and then you could take that and use it in your video, right? So now we get into the objections, the concerns, the doubts, the friction points, things that people have in the back of their mind and reasons why they wouldn't want to buy the product, right? This is doubt about authenticity and real effects. In the back of their mind, they're thinking, will this product actually work for me? So then in your video, you could show it's not just the product boiling up, it's actually dead skin. And you could show in your hand that this is all of the dead skin that came out using the product. So the next one is sensitivity reaction. In the back of their mind, they're thinking, will this work if I have sensitive skin? And in your video, you could show a before and after and show how it does work with sensitive skin. You see how I'm taking all of these objections and implementing it into my script? Literally takes me less than a minute to export all of those reviews, use this custom GPT, and it gives me all the information that I need based on real reviews that I could take and implement it into my script. So now let's go over a step-by-step strategy that you could use right now to make your first $10, $20, even $30,000 as a TikTok Shop affiliate. And keep in mind, we're going to use market research for every product that we select. The first phase is picking 3 to 5 products. You pick products that have GMV max on. This is extremely important. I made an in-depth video talking about what GMV max actually is. If you want, just check it out. But moving on, problem solving, closer to a desired outcome and further away from pain, right? This is also a must when you're looking for products. Every product you pick should solve a specific problem. Just like the Dr. Malaxin Peel Shot, it solves so many specific problems, and that's what's gonna get people to actually purchase, right? And of course, another thing is, does it have proven demand? At least 200 units sold already. So now that you found 3 to 5 products, you're gonna do market research for all of those products. And of course, it's not going to take you hours to do anymore because you're going to use the custom GPT to just go on Amazon, take all of those reviews, give it to the custom GPT, and it's going to do the market research for you, right? Once you've done the market research, this is the phase where you're going to start testing different things, different marketing angles, different ways to promote that product. And what you're going to do based on the market research is find 5 different angles that you could use, right? So as you can see, one of the marketing angles that you could use for one of your videos would be people that have frustration with dull, uneven, or dry skin. You could target people that have blackheads, whiteheads, or clogged pores. 2 different ways to market that same product. And as you saw here before, targeting people that have sensitive skin, showing how this product works for sensitive skin. You see how it is? You're just testing. So this is what this phase is all about. You want to test different things. And you could also use proven script structures for all of these different marketing angles, right? So the whole purpose of this phase is to test, is to see what works. And this is when you move on to doubling down and scaling. You found proof of concept. You found something that works. You found a marketing angle that works specifically for you. And we're going to double down on that. And we're going to use the 95-5 rule. We're going to look at the data. We're going to look at what needs improvement. We're going to see what in this video needs to be changed to make it even better. For example, if the video is getting sales, right here, you have proof of concept, 12.4 thousand views. That's proof of concept. This happens after the testing phase. You find something that works. This is proof of concept. So the whole purpose of the testing phase is literally to test. Find something that works for you, right? So if you're testing the sensitive skin angle, you get 12,000 views. That's proof of concept. There's something in that video that worked. And there's also something in that video that needs improvement. And that's why you look at the data. You understand what in this video needs to improve. And this is exactly what I do every single time. Once I find proof of concept, I implement the 95-5 rule, which means that you keep 95% of the video and you only change the 5% that needs improvement based on the data that you looked at, right? And once you have a viral video, you could implement the 95-5 rule again. And this is exactly the process that I go through every single time. Test, see what works. Proof of concept, right? You go viral and then you see why it went viral and how you could improve it. Next video, 2.3 mil, right? This video made me 30,000 and then this video made me 30,000. You see how this works? This is why you need to test and then double down on what's working. And listen, doing the 95-5 rule is just one way that you can scale. Another way is once you find proof of concept, once you have a video that's getting a couple of sales, and you could reach out to these brands and negotiate brand deals. You could show them, listen, I have proof of concept for this product. I'm ready to scale and I want to dedicate a lot of my time into promoting your product. You can message those brands and negotiate brand deals with them where they will pay you just to post. You show them, hey, I have proof of concept already. I'm getting a couple of sales and I'm ready to scale. I'm ready to commit all of my time selling this product. and they're willing to pay you $500, $1,000 as complete beginners just to post for them, right? And this is exactly what I teach in my one-on-one mentorship, how to lock in those brand deals once they find proof of concept, right? And it's not only the brand deals. You could also ask them to increase your commission. Let's say you're getting 20%. You could just tell them, listen, I'm doing really well with this product. Increase my commission so I'm a lot more committed to your product. If you want my one-on-one help implementing this exact strategy for yourself so you can hit your first 10, 20, even $30,000 months, there should be a link in the description. Book a call and we'll see if we're a good fit to work together. Peace. See you in the next video.